Today we are talking about the part 3 of this Python script, wherein the first part 1 and part 2 spoke about how to run a basic ping command to a single router. That was what was discussed on part 1. In part 2, what we discussed was how can I run ping commands to multiple routers, meaning connecting to multiple routers and executing a ping command for a destination to check if there is any connectivity issues or not. Now in this script here, we are just trying to enhance the script, basically trying to connect to a list of devices where I have an IP list file created, just as you see here. And this will have all the devices that I want to connect, and I want the ping commands to be executed on each router. In addition to that, instead of just running one ping command to a single destination, we are trying to incorporate ping commands to multiple destinations, as you can see here as highlighted. So we first connect to one of the routers in the IP list file, and we will execute a ping to this destination, print the results. Then we will ping to another destination and print the results. Now, the details about username parsing and the password is exactly the same as the part 1 and part 2 videos speak about. It's the same network driver from Python that was used on part 1, part 2 videos as well, which is called for through this for loop. Let me first show you the IP list file. Now you can see it's got two devices that I want the script to first connect to each one of them and run ping commands, multiple ping commands to multiple destinations. Of course, you can have more devices on this list file, and it makes it easier if you want to have like 20, 30 or how many ever devices that you want to connect. So the key here, just to quickly run through the script, from the napalm of the Python, we have the get network driver, which is the main library function that is going to do most of the job. The getpass to store the passwords, and the JSON because my outputs are printed in JSON format. So username is the variable wherein whatever is entered after this particular prompt is stored, and password is whatever the getpass prompt is prompting will be stored and applied on the script later on. So first I read the IP list file, and I read each IP as a single line. And then what happens is I create a for loop with, I call it with a variable. IP is just a name, anything you could give, in devices, because devices is the one that's reading each of the IP. And I'm saying a friendly connecting to device message so it can let me know which device I'm connecting to with the string of that IP. So the junos driver is just a variable that is calling the get network driver, pretty much as how we've explained on part 1 and part 2 of the videos. And the junos is the device type on which this script is going to work upon. Another variable is defined, mx router, for ease of understanding, and I make this map to this junos driver, which is just the previous variable on the previous line. And the parameters for this is the host is going to take all the information on the IP, which is the IPs that are passed here and called into this for loop. And the username will be replaced by the username that is entered here. And the password is whatever is the password that is stored under the password variable. Now I open up the connection for that router. As you can see, this variable is now opened up. And when there is a check done, if the router is alive, proceed to send this command, mx router ping this particular destination, print the output, likewise another ping, and print those outputs. Now, of course, you can add multiple lines of this output if you want to ping more than 2 destinations. You may have a set of 10 destinations that you quickly want to check across your network by logging into each of those devices. So that's pretty much what the script does. So let's see what the script is really going to do. So I am calling Python 3 and I'm invoking the script. As you expect, it's asking for the username, which is stored in the variable, password, which is stored. So there are 2 devices, as you can see. It's connecting to the first device and it's running the ping commands, as you can see here on device 122. It ran the ping for the first destination that I wanted to and the second destination as well. As you can see, those 2 pings were successful on the first device. Now what about the second device? It's connecting to the second device, as you can see here, but the ping for both the destinations have failed. So there could be a problem in this device. It may not have a routing table or it could have some other issue. So this is a quick way of identifying which devices on my network have a problem in reaching particular destinations. Rather than us logging into the boxes and running those commands, you could just create this basic script. Of course, you can enhance it if you want to do it more in a custom fashion, but this script should be sufficient for any beginners in the Python world or working in the network operations team. They could take the script, just update your device list on which you want to connect and try to execute the ping commands, and just replace the destinations that you want to ping. So hope this script was useful, and we will see with more videos with other examples of Python. Bye for now.